Hey guys, happy Saturday. How are my beautiful lights doing today? I hope everybody is feeling as good as I am. Guys, I'm in that baseline again of elation. So if you guys are popping in and out of just this beautiful feeling where you're just, you know, feeling like something great is coming, you're excited, and you just feel this beautiful, calm, happy feeling, let me know, okay? Because that's what I'm experiencing on and off. All right, let's continue here. I feel like there is a feminine who is about to say something to this masculine that you're moving toward, and whatever you have to say is going to be very uplifting to him. Also, you're feeling excited, and I feel like, again, this information that you're going to be telling this masculine is going to bring in more of a connection. So you're going to get closer after you talk to him, after whatever it is you have to say to him. After you say it, I see that you are going to feel so much better, so much closer, and so much more connected. Okay, so this is absolutely a great idea. All right, let's continue. I have something moving in very quickly for this couple. All right, so this is for two people that have a relationship, you're together. I see that there's another masculine in play here who's going to make an offer to one of you for some secondary job or some type of means to make a lot more money. Okay, this is going to be a great opportunity. I feel like this is coming in quick. This person, I feel like this is going to be offered to one of you, but my feeling is I'm more pulled towards saying it's going to be offered to this masculine here. Okay, a masculine energy is because of who he is, because of his energy, and because of his connection to this other masculine over here, who looks to be very wealthy, very well connected, all right, is going to make this offer. This is going to put you in a whole different league financially, all right? So let's continue and see what else we have here. All right, this is about love, guys. We have the Lovers card. So somebody is having some type of revelation regarding their happiness in this relationship, okay? There's been a lot of heartache in this relationship, and I feel like there is a masculine involved who might be a few years older, all right, who might be getting this clarity that the happiness that was once there, because of whatever happened, something happened. There's some kind of heartbreak here, or something that there was some type of a setback, okay? That this person may have felt like they got more clarity on the person that they're in love with, and might be seeing things in a different light. Okay, let's see if I can get more on that. Okay, so what they're saying is use your intuition, which I feel like you already are. You are very intuitive, being an Aquarius, okay? Because there's children involved. It looks like there might be a child or children involved, all right? So I'm just telling you right now. You're thinking about a new start, okay? Because of the way you're feeling. Your feelings have changed. You don't feel the same because of whatever happened. It definitely made you feel differently about everything in the relationship. But I do see that there are children or a child involved, and this is what's holding you back a little bit. So you're thinking about this. You're putting a lot of thought. I heard measured thought, if that's making sense to you. Like, I guess you're balancing it all out very meticulously. All right, if this is you and you want to comment below the video, you can just say thinking things through, and I'll know who you are. Okay, I'll know that the reading is pertaining to a person who's watching this video today. All right, so here I'm seeing somebody's carrying this huge burden, feeling ignored in the workplace. All right, this is connected to work. This is connected to your financial situation in the workplace. However, I do see that there's good news around your money here, okay? And that you are someone who is very charismatic that can probably help this good news come in, like help manifest it in. I feel like your energy is somewhat like of somebody who's very positive thinking. People are very attracted to you. They like being around you. You're like a gregarious type person. You make people laugh, or you just have this very powerful, big, strong energy that when people come around you, they feel enwrapped in your energy in a good way, okay? So I feel like there's part of you that can help manifest this new scenario in a new situation, or a change in your monies at the workplace. Okay, I'm seeing some kind of judgment here next to this feminine. I feel like you might be a mother and you're making some kind of decision that's going to affect you financially. All right, there's an outcome here that you need and want financially. So you might be putting, this judgment might be you just putting a lot of thought into this decision that you're making today. All right, the decision is going to affect your finances. All right, this could be somebody who's looking at maybe separating from their person, or, you know, there might be talk of a divorce between the two of you, and or you just might be in the beginning stages of thinking about it now, and you're trying to balance everything out in your mind as to how this would all work out for you. All right, I'm seeing with this Four of Swords, this is you needing a break, a desperate break for some of you, okay? Because you're just exhausted, mentally exhausted. So taking this break, and, you know, you're already coming into your authentic self. You can actually express yourself and just tell, you know, whoever you need to tell that you are taking this break. When you come off this break, I'm seeing that you're going to be so refreshed that this scenario is going to pop up for you and you're going to grab it with both hands. This is going to be something really powerful and really positive for you. This is some type of opportunity that's going to present itself, all right? And it's going to be, you're going to move toward it very quickly. This is going to turn out to be something that I think a lot of you always wanted, and it's going to fall into your lap, so to speak, okay? And this goes back to what I've been telling you about manifestation. Your manifestation skills, not just yours, all right, but you're very powerful, Aquarius, because you're being looked at in a different way. You're going to be gifted in a different way because you agreed to come back at this time and be the lighthouse for those who are going to be needing you. Okay, those of you who don't know what I'm talking about right here, all right, we've been in a war, and you guys agreed to, in another lifetime, you agreed to come back here during this time. This is the age of Aquarius. This is the part where the old guard is being taken down. The old guard that has infested our lives and made our lives very difficult for many years. That's going away. That is dissolving before your eyes, okay? And we are moving into this new fifth dimensional age of Aquarius, whatever you want to call it, where life is going to be so much easier and positive and happier and better. New things that we've never heard of or seen are going to be coming in there. They've already started, okay? And also beautiful new relationships are going to come into your lives. Just very money is coming into your lives. Most importantly, unfortunately, our society needs money to survive and, you know, do things, pay bills, put a roof over our homes. You're going to have that, and the difference is you're not going to have to work, you know, 40 hours a week to get it anymore. Okay, so beautiful things are going to come into play. But this opportunity is going to be, for you, it's going to feel like the opportunity of a lifetime, but many of you won't even realize that you manifested this in just by a thought. Okay, your powers have become so powerful, and so have others, not just Aquarius. Okay, that depending on how high you're vibrating, okay, your frequency, where your frequency's at, you could have a thought and it could appear within minutes, hours, or days, just by having a thought. So be careful what you wish for. All right, so I am seeing again that you are going to want to commit to this opportunity, because you are going to be so enthralled with it, and it's going to seem unbelievable to you for a while. I mean, even after you get into this opportunity and you're already committed to it, you're still going to be pinching yourself. All right, so it's going to be something really good for you. And over here we have the wheel, which is not only angelic realms and protection over these biblical, let's say, gifts that are coming, financial gifts, wealth, prosperity to all, but this is just a lot of positivity. And again, you're going to be holding on to this in disbelief when it comes in. All right, we have the Justice card in the middle of the Hanged Man and the Five of Cups. Okay, so a lot of you are just in this thought process right now. And this is 3D thinking, guys, so I want you to pop out of this, but you're holding on to this thought process where you're feeling very stuck in life, okay? But the Hangman tells us you're not really stuck. You're telling yourself, this is limited speaking. You're limiting thoughts, okay? This is no bueno. You can't manifest when you're having limited thoughts. You can't feel good and feel happy and feel emotionally sound when you're having these limited thoughts, because it lowers your vibration. Okay, so with this, you're not really stuck. You're just telling yourself you're stuck. Okay, and this is what you're holding on to, this belief. It's a belief that you're stuck. Okay, so your justice is here, but while you're having this belief that you're stuck and you're holding on to it, along with this non-appreciative sadness, non-appreciative for small things that you do have in life, okay? So some of you are like, you know, my life sucks, and this is happening, that's happening, nothing good ever comes, my job sucks, my car sucks, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, you know, this type of a person, all right? You're vibrating down here somewhere, okay? So the frequency in the universe doesn't register your whys and hows. It just registers your frequency, and it comes back with more stuff to meet your frequency. So if you're low vibrating, you're getting more of the same low vibrating things, more black clouds over your head, more negativity. Okay, do you understand how this works? So this card reminds you to stay in a state of gratefulness. So be grateful for the old car you have, that it's still running and getting you to your job. Be grateful that you have a job. Many people don't have a job. Be grateful that you wake up every morning and your health is okay, and you can still get in that car and go make money and put that roof over your head. You see, it's all the way we're perceiving life, all the way that we think of things, right? Okay, so change your thinking and change your life. I think that's a saying. I don't think I just made that up. All right, let's continue here, guys. I'm seeing there is a masculine. All right, you're arguing with someone today, and this is very upsetting for you. All right, you want something else. You're not satisfied with this situation any longer. You're feeling like it's not matching your where you are, your frequency, your vibration. It's not matching how you want things to be, and you know that things could be a lot better if you know, were in a different situation. So this has got you down. You're having a hard time getting out of this situation for whatever reason, okay? I'm seeing you manifesting, rather, this Nine of Pentacles, all right? So I'm seeing you're able, they're saying all of you can do this now, okay? You can change your life. You can make decisions on everything that is not going well for you. You can change everything that's not going well for you. It depends how much you want it, okay? And if you can't change everything, you can certainly change 90% of it, okay? For some of you, 90% of the negativity going on in your life is attributed to only one or two scenarios that you have, that you're accepting into your life right now. All right, so this reading is saying that whatever this argument and this frustration you're feeling is about, and this, you know, this is very emotional for you at times, okay? Sometimes you wake up and you can't sleep. You're so upset about things, right? But you can manifest this very abundant life that you wish, the life you're wishing you could have had, or that you want and don't have. You can create it, and you are the only one, okay, that can create your life. So guys, I do readings. If you've always wanted one, or you have questions about something that you want answers to, or you're just wondering what the outcome of something is going to be, you can see what my services are. Click on the description below the video and go from there. All right, guys, I'm seeing a lot of happiness with this new start. This looks like a new financial beginning that is going to bring in a potload of balance, okay? I don't know where I got potload from, but just a big, a lot of balance into your life, a lot of happiness, new financial beginning, okay? This is connected to spirit, by the way, okay? You don't think that this could happen. This Seven of Swords is you're feeling like, nah, this isn't real, this ain't happening, this is, somebody's trying to get over on us, this isn't, yeah, all kinds of thoughts like that. All right, again, guys, you can manifest what you want to manifest, and if you're thinking negative, you're going to get more of the same. All right, there's something here about wanting balance, because somebody is feeling like their life is just nothing but confusion, and you're having this Tower moment, okay? Yeah, there's some kind of ending or transition that you are going through right now that is creating this Tower moment and all of this confusion, right? All you really want is some kind of balance and happiness, you know, and the money wouldn't hurt either, right? So you're looking to have a happy life, and that is your victory. That is going to be your balance. But you're not experiencing that. You're experiencing a Tower moment. Let me get more on that. We have the card of stuckness, and all right. So this is about someone who feels stuck in a relationship they no longer want to be in, and you see yourself single from this partnership that you're in. I don't know if you're married, or you might not be. You might just be in a committed relationship of some sort. You might be living together, but there's someone else over here that you view as your victory. There's someone else you desire, someone else you want to be with, and you just don't know how to go about making this happen. If this is you, comment below the video. Just put a broken heart, and I'll know to what layout that's referring to, okay? So you feel that you are completely, you know, and you're going back and forth in your mind about why it's okay to leave this relationship, when in reality, you don't even need to really go there. You just need to know you're not happy, okay? That's all we need to know. We need to put ourselves first, okay? We've always been told that, no, you got to put everybody else first, or you're selfish. And that is a lie. That is a lie, because if we're not 100%, how are we going to help others out? right? We'll just feel spent. Our energy won't be there to help others. Okay, so that is why we need to put ourselves first and foremost. Okay, we need to put our happiness before someone else's. I'm not saying be mean to everybody and treat everybody like trash. I'm saying find out what is going to make you happy and go and do it. Get it. Okay, because the relationship you're in, there was something that happened that, you know, maybe it should have ended when this happened, this scenario where you lost trust. Okay, ever since this happened, the relationship has not been the same, and you've just been pretending, going through the motions. All right, you want your true happiness, and I see that it is available to you, and I see that you can pull all this happiness in by the decisions that you are or aren't ready to make. Okay, but if you pull these decisions in and make them, they're saying good things are going to come to you. All right, positive things will come to you. All right, I'm going to end on this note, guys. This is the second reading. I wasn't happy with the first one because honestly, whatever is happening today, I am almost like a mindless soul. I couldn't think of words pertaining to the reading, the initial one, and yeah, I just feel all over the place today. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I do like to hear about how you guys are feeling. So if you want to just, you know, comment below the video and touch base with me and let me know. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you feeling this this baseline of, you know, joy and happiness? Are you in and out of the baseline like I am? You know, I feel bipolar. One minute I'm just ecstatic, and, you know, a couple hours later I'm feeling anxious again. So yeah, I attribute it to the energy. I do kind of go and look at the energy when my my personality changes into someone who's like bipolar, and I'm like, there's no reason, there's no rhyme or reason to it, you know, nothing has happened, so there's no reason for me to be so anxious. So then I'll go look at the energy, and it's always some big ass forceful energy came in, like the night before, or, you know, the same day. So it does affect us, guys. If you're feeling, you know, you're feeling particularly achy, or you've been getting headaches. I had headaches every day, woke up with a headache. You know, this just stopped like 2 days ago. You might get headaches. You might feel anxious. You might feel all different things. All right. So again, if nothing has happened to cause these, you know, mood swings, it most likely is due to the energy incoming. All right, so guys, have a beautiful rest of your day.